A young woman, just 18 years old, commits a crime so brutal, so sadistic, that even seasoned investigators were left in shock. This is the chilling story of Christa Pike, one of the youngest women ever sentenced to death in the United States. And nearly 30 years later, she's still waiting for her fate to be decided. Welcome to Cryptic Casebook, your guide to the world of mystery and crime. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a case. Now let's dive into the disturbing story of Christa Pike, one that involves jealousy, obsession, and a level of cruelty rarely seen in someone so young. To understand how Christa Pike became a convicted murderer, we have to go back to the beginning. Born on March 10, 1976, in West Virginia, Christa's life was marked by instability and trauma. Raised in an environment of neglect, substance abuse, and violence, she reportedly suffered severe abuse and endured multiple rapes as a child. Her mother, described as distant and indifferent, struggled with addiction, and Christa's father eventually sent her away from the family home. Despite these hardships, Christa eventually enrolled in the Job Corps program in Knoxville, Tennessee, a government-funded initiative aimed at helping troubled youth gain job skills and an education. But instead of a fresh start, Christa would meet the people who would help her commit an unthinkable act. January 12, 1995. Christa Pike was 18 years old. She had fallen for a 17-year-old named Tadaryl Shipp, a young man obsessed with the occult. But there was another name in this story, Colleen Slemmer, a 19-year-old classmate who, according to Pike, was trying to steal her boyfriend. Whether that was true or simply a jealous delusion, we may never know. What we do know is that on that fateful night, Pike, Shipp, and another classmate, 18-year-old Shadola Peterson, signed out of their dormitory and lured Colleen into the woods. Promising to share marijuana and clear the air, they led her to an abandoned steam mill on the University of Tennessee's agricultural campus. But this wasn't a peace offering. It was a death trap. For the next 30 minutes, Colleen was tortured in a way that defies comprehension. She was beaten, slashed with a box cutter, and even had a pentagram carved into her chest. All the while, Pike taunted her, enjoying the pain she was inflicting. The final fatal blow came when Pike picked up a large chunk of asphalt and smashed Colleen's skull. But the horror didn't end there. In a chilling act of brutality, Pike kept a piece of Colleen's skull as a trophy, something she would later boast about to others. It didn't take long for investigators to close in on the killers. Within 36 hours, authorities noticed that 4 students had left the dormitory that night, but only 3 had returned. When police searched Shipp's room, they discovered a satanic Bible and an altar. Even more damning was the discovery of Colleen's skull fragment in Pike's possession. The evidence was overwhelming, but Pike made their job even easier. She freely confessed. She described the crime in chilling detail, even laughing about it. She told a friend, "Yeah, I killed her. I smashed her head in, and I took a piece of her skull." She seemed to revel in what she had done, showing absolutely no remorse. The trial of Christa Pike was swift. On March 22, 1996, she was convicted of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. The prosecution painted her as the ringleader of a sadistic killing, and the jury agreed. Her punishment? The death penalty, making her one of the youngest women in U.S. history to receive such a sentence. Despite receiving the death penalty, Christa Pike remains on death row nearly 30 years later. Her execution has been delayed multiple times due to legal appeals and, most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic. Her attorneys have argued that she was too young to receive the death penalty, citing scientific research that the brain is not fully developed until the mid-20s. They've also pointed to her traumatic upbringing and mental health issues, claiming she was as much a victim as she was a perpetrator. But Colleen Slemmer's family sees things differently. They have waited decades for justice, and with each appeal, each delay, that justice seems further away. What do you think? Should Christa Pike's death sentence be commuted to life in prison? Or does the severity of her crime warrant execution? If you found this story compelling, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on our latest content. And if you enjoyed this video, check out this video about 5 haunting family murders for more captivating true crime stories. Thank you for watching, stay curious, and stay safe until next time.